and welcome everyone to Innistrad, Fang, and Shadow. We are here, and we are very excited to play. I hope everyone enjoyed the beautiful blood moon that was, the last night, earlier this morning. I couldn't see it because I had freaking clouds, but I heard it was beautiful and I saw pictures. So, there is that. But we're gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are and who we're playing. I will start because I'm already talking. I am playing Octavia Stormkirk, Swarmkeeper Ranger of Many Bats. They are very good, and I love them all dearly. We also have a very good, wonderful person, D20 Coup de Grace. How are you today?
Oh, yes, that's me. I'm doing just great. I'll be playing Felsic. He's a reborn warlock, and he's ready to destroy whatever is in his way to reaching immortality.
That is good goals. Good goals to have. What are your goals, Shiny Pilot?
Must find Uno. Yeah, I'm playing Wolfric. He is a werewolf for all intent and purpose. He is a very interesting character on a one-track mind right now. Rolling with you guys are on multi-tracks, so we'll see how that fits in the future as we go. And I'm excited to be here to play.
Wonderful, wonderful. Excited to play would be Deception Check. How are you?
Oh, I am excited to play. I'm doing well. I'll be playing Arana Suadrana. He's a Hexblood druid, and he's just hoping to survive tonight. That's pretty much his only goal at this moment in time.
That's a good goal to have. I appreciate this goal. My goal is to make Nugatosaurus smile. How are you this evening? Goal achieved. Easy. Done.
Yeah, I smile all the time. You can't fucking stop me. I'm great. I'm Nugatosaurus. I'm playing Deknari, what is she? Asimar monk. The Asimar monk. My goal is to not fall off of this boat during this fight that we're about to get in. So, knock on wood. We'll see how it goes.
Wonderful. We shall see how it goes indeed, as I hand it over to our game master for this evening. Hope, how are you?
I'm doing quite well. And thank you all, both players and audience, for being here this evening to share with us in our story. When last we left our intrepid heroes, ? They were in a bit of a rush to get out of the drown yard and make their way to Octavia's family's holdings to report in about, the ongoing troubles seems to have befallen the region. And they managed to get passage aboard a barge run by an interesting fellow, a blue dragonborn. Something that's a bit exotic in these parts. They were slightly questioning about the cargo, to which the barge master kept rather mum, but was very forthright that there would more than likely be an attack by brigands on their way. And at the very last, where we left off, aside from a little bit about burning a lighthouse, but that's another story. There was something moving, slithering through the trees. A lot of somethings. And that is where we will pick back up as Felsic and his expendable familiar, Cretan, were busy fishing off the side of the barge. Wolfric was grumbling about there being the smell of mothballs in the crates. And I believe Octavia and Deknari were dead set on being dead center of this barge so they wouldn't fall off it.
I think Octavia was keeping an eye out for brigands, having traveled a lot, and Deck had finished painting her painting and then was like middle of barge.
But yes, the rustling comes up as
There's something in the bushes over there, Cretan.
Yes, there seems to be a
Shit.
as Cretan is viciously decapitated.
Oh, okay. Now,
Some sort of horrific vine-like thing that just put itself in the place of where Cretan's head was.
I'm going to take cover.
That, I think, is an excellent choice,
Yeah.
but I will say you all need to roll initiative first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ronis has an 11. Continuing that single-digit roll.
There's something to
20.
be said for consistency.
Yes.
Yes.
Wolfric also has an
24.
11.
Oh, Deknar's at 24?
Yeah.
I have a 16 because I rolled an 11.
Ah, there you go.
I also have
Felsic?
Oh, wait. I get advantage on rolls, don't I, for initiative?
You know your class better than I do.
Yes,
So-
let me double check that. I'll let you do your thing. Stand by.
I was like, what did you get?
13.
13.
So instead of taking cover, I sit there in awe of what I just saw. But now, okay. So, Cretan was invisible. Did he become uninvisible as his head came off?
Yes.
Oh, I see. All right. Yes.
It's hard to concentrate on invisibility while I hit.
Yeah. I figured as much.
Headless Cretan is surprisingly good at a number of things, but concentration is not one of them.
Not one of them. All right.
Not one of them. No.
And I do have advantage due to feral instinct for initiative
Okay,
rolls.
so-
However, it's still an 11. I rolled bad.
Still an 11.
I rolled low.
It's the magic number, apparently.
All right.
11. 11. Try it in an English accent.
Just a quick question between Wilfric and Uranus. Which one of you has the higher dexterity modifier?
Ooh.
I have a +2.
I have a +4, so that would be
No.
Wolfric.
Okay.
You'll be going first between us.
So, as per usual, I have news. And that news is Deknari, you get to go first.
Oh, one sec. The stream is not streaming. I think we're back. Twitch servers were kind of twitchy. I swapped servers, so hopefully that will help. We are back?
Ah, yes.
Okay,
Hello.
cool.
Let's see.
Well, at last I remember we were dealing with initiative.
Mhm,
And
yes.
there is news. And the news is Deknari gets to go first.
Okay. Has anything come at us yet? No.
Well, you did hear a decapitation-like noise, and Felsic all of a sudden being somewhat startled.
I will head in that direction.
Oh my!
then.
So,
Yeah, I'll move over to Felsic, I guess.
there is the headless corpse of his familiar and a fishing pole, along with
Tiny.
Felsic and his.
Is that the thing you've been talking to?
Oh yes, that's Cretan, but I'm more worried about the razor vine? I don't know what it is.
Razor vine. Okay. Do I see a razor vine anywhere?
Go ahead and just roll me perception.
Alrighty. Perception. 11.
Looks clear.
Okay.
And
I'll just
Take cover.
yeah. I'll just hold my action to attack a hostile creature that comes within 5 feet of me.
okay, noted. More news. The enemies get to go now. And so, a unfortunate band of beings descends upon the barge. There is what appears to be, you would think, a werewolf, but there is a problem. While there is the feral characteristics that you assume with Wolfric when he's mid-transition, the rest of the wolfening, while there's claws and there's the wolf-like feet, the jaws are not in the face part. They're in the stomach part. They are jutting out and they are quite large.
These are truly monsters.
So there's a couple of those. There's also a feminine, fey-like figure, green in tone, somewhat wooden around the legs. Very femme fatale, but also quite menacing. Glowing yellow eyes, you know the sort. Long vine-like hair that's writhing around. A being that seems to be hooded, shadowy sort of figure. Is also amongst these individuals. And the woman announces quite firmly, we're here for the weapons and the woman, looking over at Deknari.
Excuse me, that's my woman?
Yeah, no, thank you. I'll pass.
This wasn't a request. This was more of an announcement.
I'll still pass. Thanks.
What weapons?
The crates, genius.
Oh! Oh! They're weapons! We're hauling weapons. Interesting. Yeah.
The joke's on you. There is only mothballs.
We'll take the mothballs. And as you are not responding in the way that they would like,
Yes,
attacks are going to be had now.
that does make sense. But they can't have. She's mine. I
And
don't share.
I understand the sentiment, but Innistrad has different
I'm going
ideas.
to have to get across to them the sentiment. That's all.
So, first things first. There are going to be a series of unfortunate attacks against Deknari.
Oh no, darling.
Do any of them come within 5 feet of me? Physically?
Her hair does, but she doesn't.
Great. Okay.
Okay. That was surprisingly low. I don't think a 9 is going to connect. Or a 13.
Nope.
However, she has an awful lot of attacks. uh, so, does a 17 connect?
No, it does not.
22.
That will.
Okay. So, with 6 attacks, she connects with 1. That is some good news for y'all. However, you're going to take 12 bludgeoning and 3 psychic damage
Interesting. Okay.
as one of these tendril hair-like extensions shoot forth. Now realizing that Cretan just took a heck of a lot of bludgeoning damage with so much shearing force, his head just went goodbye. But you are getting hit with something that feels much more like a low muzzle velocity cannonball to the chest as this connects, and at the same time it connects, and your perception of the here and now is ever so slightly distorted with intercut painful memories of your past.
Okay. Interesting.
And so that is her go, but she is not the only one attacking. No. We have 2 of these horrific werewolves about. And one of them is going to go to the woman who is protesting about not sharing.
Yes, that's fine. I want to make sure Deknari knows that I support her.
Like they're just like, oh yes, this is fine.
This is fine. Yes, I must make my intent known. It's part of my declaration of love.
17, I don't think hits you.
No.
22.
Yes.
Okay. So that was for the claws, and now the bite.
Mm-hmm.
Bite, I think will miss, which is good.
Yes. I do the biting.
Now, take 8 slashing damage.
Okay. Boop. Done.
Excellent. And then another of the wolfmen is going to try and deal with Felzik, because he looks slow and unwitting.
Well, we do know about Felzik is that he isn't fast.
Yeah, look, I'm more graceful than you think. Right.
Does an 18 hit you, Felzik?
Yes, it does, yes.
Okay. Good to know, because that means both claw attacks will hit. Now for the and the bite attack.
Oh.
Cool.
Yes.
We get to illustrate things.
Oh, he's got like a rend or something. Okay, great.
So both claws hit. That's awesome. So you don't have any sort of damage reduction capability, do you?
Is it disease or poison?
No. It's just slashing at this point.
Wait. I do, though. Hold on.
Okay.
What's the one? If I get hit, I can use an ability, Misty Escape. When you take damage, you use your reaction. I haven't had my turn yet. Oh, wait, have I had? No, I haven't. Never mind. So, yep. Okay. Nope. No, I don't got much.
Oh, okay. So that's 20 slashing. And then the bite happens.
Okay. 20 damage. Oh, yeah.
What? Quick question.
Yes.
Am I within 5 feet of Felsic? That I came up right next to him.
You said you were
Yes, they're on the opposite side.
Okay, that's fine. I am going to so I took the martial adept feat.
Okay.
I'm going to expend one of my superiority die and bait and switch.
Okay.
I switch places with Felsic, provided I spend at least 5 feet of movement and the creature is willing and isn't incapacitated. It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. And then I roll my superiority die, and until the start of my next turn, either me or Felsic gains a bonus to AC equal to the number rolled.
Okay. So you will trade places.
Mhm.
I'm going to keep the attack that it did
Yes.
with the bite,
Yes.
which was a 24 to hit.
Yes.
So you will get bit for 13 piercing.
Okay.
And now I'd like you to make an athletics test, please.
Piercing and athletics. 18.
Does not beat a 22.
Okay.
You are now grappled.
No.
Okay. And it didn't tell me what my superiority die is. Is
I think
it
it's a D6.
the D6? Okay, so I
I
roll a
think.
D6.
That's a great question. That is something. Look up.
It would be the base superiority die from the class.
Then I think it is a D6.
Okay, then I will roll that. All right, I will add a 4 to my AC.
What
Going
does it take your
forward.
AC to?
22.
Okay. Good to
So
know.
going forward.
Also, for the rest of the round, Felsic, you also add that same number. So
to my AC.
yes,
Okay.
for
Is
any
it-
further attacks.
Is it both of us or just?
I believe it's both. I could be wrong.
Roll the die. I get to choose. It's me or Felsic.
Okay. Well, you seem to be the one that's grappled.
Yeah, I'll go with me.
Okay.
Felsic still has a tear in his eye. We are friends.
Are we?
And now the shadow figure who isn't a complete idiot. They pull a long
Oh,
silver.
it's a D8. I'm sorry. It's a D8 for you. Your superiority die. That's big. Sorry.
Well, our dark and shadow. So add an additional 1. We'll just add that, so you're now at 23. Pulls a long silvery dagger. And goes towards Wolfric. Does not stab Wolfric. Is trying to stab Wolfric's shadow.
Nani? No, I don't like that laugh. No, take it back.
I'm guessing a 19 hits you.
I was reading through my stats. One sec. Yes.
So he hits you twice. Love him's crit. This is delightful.
Better
So,
kill me because I'm going to be angry.
He might.
No.
Okay, so that's $35 necrotic damage.
Mackerel. Okay.
As this blade slips into your shadow, but internally, it feels like you've been stabbed, even though you're not bleeding on the outside.
Wolfric would howl with pain.
And now they're done. My challenge to you, survive. Next is Octavia.
Yes. So, we're going to do a bonus action first, which is to cast Zephyr Strike upon myself. And then I go move to help my love. I'm quite speedy, and I don't provoke opportunity attacks now.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think so. And so then I'm going to repeatedly stab this thing that's grappling her as I can. Oh, and of course, as I run, the bats come out, and they're great. They're like, eep. They're not happy about it being daytime, but you know they get over it because they're good friends. All right, let me see. Where's my writhing tide? Here we go. Okay, yeah. All right, we are going to make 2 attacks with my rapier, which I draw. Attack number 1. Ooh, that is probably not amazing. Math. 8 plus 15. 8 plus 7 is 15.
Miss.
Okay. Second attack, that is going to be a 19. No, 20. Dirty 20.
20 hits.
Okay. And then we're going to roll the damage. And the bats are all gonna get help with little bites because they can.
Good.
So the damage is going to be 6 plus 11 piercing, and then my bats do an additional 4.
So you strike with the rapier, and you are practiced with this. You have been assaulted on multiple occasions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I can do something. I'm gonna do something different. No, wait, no, he's grappling deck. Just kidding. No.
You notice that your rapier is not sinking in as hard as your unnatural strength and grace says it should.
Rude.
And so what would have been a near mortal strike on most folks is but a small scratch across this beast's upper torso.
I think that's just the reaction. Is like, rude.
Anything else?
No, that's my action, bonus action, and I use some movement, so I'm good.
Okay, excellent.
I'll be stepping on the other side from deck, I guess, so that way she's in the front and I'm in the back. To
Okay.
Yeah.
So across the back, you've gone.
Yes, across the back, because I don't want to hit deck, and
Fair.
that'd be bad.
Yeah, yes, it would.
I only hit
Felsic.
on her.
Yes. Well, I think what Felsic's going to do is attempt to move into a position where he can knock one of these wolf fellows in their torso jaws right off one of these ships.
Okay, so the one that was attacking Octavia is probably the best candidate for that.
All right, then that is the one I will aim for. Well, shoot. That's 12. I don't think that's going to work.
No.
Oh, and 15.
No.
Pew pew. Uh-oh.
They're quick.
Uh-huh.
Quite.
I think I'm going to try to go hide by like the in the wheelhouse. Yeah, I'll go in there.
I will say that you get to the wheelhouse. The door is closed and locked.
I'm trying to hide in there. I hide behind there.
Hide behind it. That's cover.
Okay. Good to know.
That is where I'm done.
Wolfric, it is your turn.
Oh, good. Some jerk stabbed my shadow. All right, Wolfric, I imagine, as he's howling with that pain and rage, is when he just shift right there instantly. It'd be like a flash. He'd elongate his claws. He's going to actually do his racial trait of shifting, so he's going to get fangs and all the other stuff. He's going to be werewolf, basically. Let me do my little check boxes here. So he rages for bonus action, shifts, and he is going to claw attack this dude that stabbed his shadow because that hurt. So first attack. Oh, come on. Rolled a natural 1, and it's a 9 total.
The 9 will miss.
Okay. Second attack. That is a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Okay. Damage for that is 9. And then I get one more just basic claw attack because I can only use the double claw attack once per turn, is what it tells me. And then I get another attack. Am I getting that right? I want to make sure.
With claws, you
Or
get.
does that count?
That's
You
1,
get
2.
1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 2, and then
naturally, and then you get a spare 1 with claws.
a spare 1. That's what I wanted. Okay.
And
Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. Hey, that's not bad. Another 25 to hit.
that hits.
Okay. And then damage for that is also 9 damage again.
Okay. So you shift. The body already in pain lashes out, and your first strike, it's as though he's not there. But with your other 2 strikes, you reach further and past where he seems to be, and your claws rend into not just your shadow, but his.
I imagine that Wolfric would let out a bit of a primal growl with his hot, sweaty, musky breath and just happy glee of victory as he's making contact with the thing.
And they let out this high-pitched whine as your claws drag across them. What your claws are dragging into feels not like flesh and bone, but much more like cold parchment as it rends and tears. And they are startled and displeased at what is going on. Uranus,
Feelings mutual.
what do you do?
I guess Uranus was on the bow of the boat. He turns around to see what's going on, recognizes Deknari's in trouble and sees Felzik hiding. So he will cast, with a bonus action, Guardian of Nature, taking on the Great Tree form. Did that cast? Let's see. I guess so. It didn't really react. Oh, it did it twice. Okay. Giving him 10 temporary hit points, some extra benefits. His body takes on, like the bark he already has that makes up most of his body kind of like solidifies. It gets thicker and becomes much more tree-like. Leaves start kind of sprouting off in little bits in areas along his shoulders and on his arms. And then he moves to the side of Deknari, and I will make a Primal Savagery cantrip attack against the wolf holding her.
Okay.
For only a 16. Oh, I get advantage because of this, because it's a wisdom-based attack. And that's with Primal Savagery. So I'll roll again with advantage. That's a 20?
20 hits.
Okay. And that will be for 10 acid damage.
The acid is far more effective than the rapier and burns into this creature's flesh, it letting out a howl with the human-like head part, but not the belly jaw. That one's occupied. But yes, the attunement to the natural world and this savagery is not something that this creature, this entity, was prepared for. Fighting rapiers, yes. Acid, no.
Oh, it's also any creature that's against our group, not our people. It's a 15-foot radius. What is it? I'm missing the word here.
Radius sphere.
It is difficult terrain. There we go.
Okay.
It's like I have roots that are kind of going out off and on that kind of grab at their feet as they're going by.
Interesting. And now to the person in the pilot's house, they are going to fire. Okay. So 2 crossbow shots ring out from the pilot's house. Not into the one where all of you are gathered, but the
Makes
free
sense.
one.
Yeah.
One hits it in the gut, right, like in the snout of the belly mouth, and the other connects with the head.
Oh. Good job, Captain. Glad the captain's on our side.
And who has a passive perception of 17 plus?
19.
18.
The 2 of you notice that the bolts are pure silver.
I noted.
And that one goes off the barge.
Oh, yes.
You rolled
nice
real
job.
good.
This ate his first rodeo at 19 crits and rolled a 19 and another 19. So
Double crit would do it with silver for were creatures, yeah.
We should be reminded to take care of this captain when we get to port.
Yes. And also Wilfric should not make this captain angry.
Yes.
So let's back up to the talk with Deck.
Does being grappled give me disadvantage on my checks against the thing holding me?
No, it just means that your movement is 0.
0.
Punch the shit out of it, dear.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch it with my magic fists.
That is an excellent choice.
I will. Does it look fine?
It's been stabbed, but that didn't seem to bother it so much. It's been doused in acid, which seems to have irritated it, but it is still quite hearty.
Okay, I am gonna. Oh, you know what? Does Heretic's Kiss count as a magical weapon?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use that instead.
Good to know.
Yeah. So I'm also gonna spend a key point to Flurry of Blows. So my first attack is a 16 to hit, which I don't think does.
16 misses.
Okay. Second attack, 22.
22 hits.
Okay, so that is 1d6 plus 6 for 7 piercing, and then it's 2d4.
Yeah, 1d4 is poison and 1d4 is necrotic.
So 2 poison, 4 necrotic.
Okay.
Okay, and then my final attack, because that was, 3. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay. For 10 piercing and 4 poison, 2 necrotic.
The blade itself does not cut deep, but what it does sizzles in the light. Sizzles, burns, has this terrible acrid smell, like scalding. And I'm going to give you another athletics test, because that, combined with the acid, I think that would make me let go. So let's see if he does.
Righty. Athletics. 12.
The answer is surprisingly no.
Yeah.
12 does not beat 20. At least not here.
Yeah. And that's my turn. Yeah.
The lady in charge, as it were, sees what's going on, snarls, enough playing around, make off with what you can. And so I need another athletics test from Deknari, because I don't think you want to leave this barge.
How about a 10?
10 does not beat 12.
God damn it.
I will say there is some good news.
Mm-hmm.
Uranus, Octavia, you get attacks of opportunity.
Wonderful.
All right. I have Warcaster, so I will use my cantrip again at advantage.
Nice.
I thought about biting him, but he's been
26
poisoned now. So
6 hits.
for 6 acid.
22.
22 hits.
Let's see. For 8 piercing.
So this is the strange and terrible thing which happens in this moment. So this bestial figure, this mutant werewolf, has Deknari like in its jaws and makes to leap off the barge onto the bank. And Uranus, Octavia, the two of you rend at this beast as it leaps into the air and does not make it to the bank.
Mhm.
Instead, with Deknari still in its jaws, falls off the side of the barge.
Yay.
It's all right, dear. I've got you.
I can swim, right?
We'll see about that in a moment.
Good job, friends.
There's still 2 other individuals. Our shadowy figure is going to disengage from Wolfric because ow. Grab one of the nearby crates and disappear into the darkness.
Because I don't get any attack on him.
No, he disengaged.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
And boss lady in charge takes in her tendrils 2 of the crates leaps off, but not before leaving a parting gift.
Uh-oh.
For those of you aboard the barge,
Mm-hmm.
I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So, Deck, you're fine, because you're in the water.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. 23.
23 is good.
I'm dexterous.
15.
Reading to make sure if I have
18.
dex.
You
Yes,
would
I have danger sense. Yes.
you have danger sense and accounts here.
Yep. Cool. 17.
17 doesn't quite cut it.
No.
That's just rude of her.
Actually, sorry, 22. I rolled.
22
the
was
first one,
good.
second one coming. There we go. My bad. I'm learning again. I'm not used to D&D Beyond.
That is fair. So, for those who got 20 and above, you will take 9 fire damage.
Oh, okay.
And those of you who got less than 20 take 18 fire damage.
Oof.
As she lets loose with some sort of crystalline bottle with some sort of orange fluid that then hits and then ignites the air around the entire barge.
Mm-hmm.
Ow!
Yes.
Is it just a explosion, or is the fire staying there?
The fire was not intense enough to stay.
Okay.
It was just a very, very bright and hurting explosion. Now, Deck, let's see how well you can swim.
I was gonna say, how far away is Deck?
Yeah.
This river is not slow.
Okay.
So we'll find out with this athletics check.
Fucking balls. Okay. Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. 6.
Okay.
There.
Don't
Are we
worry,
still in it?
babe. I got you.
6 means that there are 2 problems. 1,
Mm-hmm.
your barge is going that way at considerable speed.
Mm-hmm.
Deknari is going this way at considerable speed
Mm-hmm.
and not above water.
Uh-huh. It's
Yep.
okay, babe. I got you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not the next one up.
No. No!
That's Felzik.
Okay. That's all right. Oh, no.
Okay. Felsick. Okay. Could do that. What happened to the one that just not fireballed us, but used that device that ignited the air? Did she disappear entirely, or
She is still somewhat visible within the trees along the bank.
all right? I'm going to fire at her.
Because this is the wisest course of action. Yes.
Yeah.
Get her. Get her.
Plus 17.
Just misses.
All right. And son of a bitch, 17. Yeah.
Like the tendrils like retract as one bolt passes either side of her head and impacts the tree behind her, and you see her give this unnatural grin as the color and tone of her shifts to that of the tree itself as she melds into it. Ah. Aranis, it is your go.
Isn't Wolfric ahead of me?
Oh, right. Wolfric.
Aren't I ahead too? Because I have a 16.
Oh,
No.
right. It was Octavian. No, it is your go.
Don't worry,
sorry.
darling. I've got you. How far away is Deck? Approximately.
I'm going to say 60 feet behind and 15 feet down.
That's fine. Because I cast a Zephyr Strike. And so I am going to you activate the thing to give myself an extra 30 feet of movement, so I have 70 feet of movement.
Okay.
And I have a swim speed.
That's good.
So I just skabloosh into the water. And I swim over to my darling love. It looks way cooler than this. And then I'm going to, if I could reach out and grab her,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to then, with my bonus action, going to activate Writhing Tide, and my little bats are gonna use my cape as a balloon, and I'll get a fly speed. I'm just gonna pop out of the water. They move me 10 feet up. Yep. So I've got you.
Okay. So you're just above the
Just
water line.
above the water, yes. But you're not being whisked away further downstream. I just look at you, like, oh, thank goodness I was able to get holding you.
Very tired of being kidnapped. I'm just saying this now. Oh, I hate it.
Wish they would stop, but
This is like the third time
I am very irritated.
in like 4 days. Like,
Unacceptable.
anyway, unacceptable.
Now we go to Wolfric.
Yes.
What are you doing, Wolfric?
Well, I mean, she's got her. The other people
I
at
do.
attack. Is anything burning on the ship? Are we about to burn alive?
No, it's a lot of smoldering, but
Oh,
there's
like a
nothing that's
firework?
like
Just,
on
like, yeah.
on fire. On fire.
Okay, so we're not on fire. We don't have any targets left near us. She's got her being rescued. I was thinking about this whole time, and I still don't know yet because my plan was to jump in the water and try and help Deknari if you didn't get her.
No, had the movement speed and the bats to help me fly, so we're okay.
Is there anything still grappled onto the ship that Wolfric can see? There's no tendrils, no nothing else that would inhibit us.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay, because I feel like Wolfric would run towards the edge of the boat to see where they disappeared, to see if anything's still hanging on. Investigation. Come on, Wolfric. 20, not dirty 20.
Ooh.
Good. This doesn't have advantage against you.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna say,
As
I think
a
it's not something.
tentacle rises up from underneath the barge and lashes at you.
Can I attack the tentacle?
By all means, please do.
Okay, there's going to be some clawing if I can get a hold of it. Like I want to. Yeah, I want to try and claw the dang thing. So
Somebody call for tentacles.
yeah. All right,
Got tentacle
claws,
leggings.
attack. All right, attack number 1, 21 to hit.
21 hits.
All right, attack number 2, 28 to hit.
Most definitely hits.
All right, do I need to keep going? Or you want me to go and roll damage for the first?
You can do all your attacks first.
Okay, and then the third attack, a 22 to hit.
All of them hit.
All right, rolling damage. You want me to total it for you, or just give you what I got?
I see the 10. Next one.
It's 2
18.
10s and an 8. Yeah.
Okay, so 28 damage in one go.
And if you'd allow it, because I'm shifted, it said I had a bonus.
You can make a bonus
attack
action
to bite.
to bite. Yeah, you can do
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I'd like to try that.
Go for it.
Okay.
Nothing's going to go wrong biting this tentacle. Of course not.
Definitely, but I'm raging. I'm a barbarian. It's fine. 15.
15 misses.
Okay. The teeth click in the air.
As you tear at this thing, and all of a sudden the barge just somewhat bucks in the water. And there's this terrible high-pitched noise.
I probably shouldn't give you this idea, but I was just imagining the thing bucking the wolf goes in the water.
No. I may be cruel, but I'm not me. Uranus,
Yes.
it is your go.
The leader of the group, who just kind of melded into the forest, is she invisible now, or is she just trying to use active camouflage or something like that?
She is. Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Oh, I just happen to be skilled at that, but I still roll single digits. That's only a 14.
Because of your background, I will still give you part of this. You don't have necessarily all the details, but you have at least this understanding. She is using some form of ability, magical or otherwise, that is allowing her to meld with the trees.
Okay.
So you may be able to track her, but actually hurting her, unless you're going to light the forest on fire, is going to be rather difficult.
I don't really have a lot of fire spells, unfortunately.
You know what causes a
that's
lot of forest fires?
um,
Lightning.
that's true, but that's just another concentration spell.
It
and
is.
I'd lose the cool,
Yeah.
the cool thing. I was thinking about that originally, but no. No, I will just kind of back to the center of the boat and hold my attack to cast a cantrip of some sort, and anything that looks like it's dangerous, since I can't reach her in the forest.
Well, you did see Wolfric ravage something from underneath the boat.
Do I see something from underneath the boat still?
There is a rather large tentacle that he is just torn apart, and then the entire barge bucked.
Oh, well, then I guess I'll join him. And I will also tear at this thing with an advantage cantrip roll. Let's see, first roll 22, second roll 25.
That hits.
For acid damage of 17.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
You notice that the acid's not burning this thing as much as you think it should.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's disappointing.
All
right.
So, yes. Now, we go to person piloting the barge. Okay. I'm seeing some just. Are there more of them?
In Draconic, he'll yell back, "There's something under the boat."
Just grumples, gets out of the pilot's house, still has a crossbow in hand, looks under the boat. Let's see if he gets. Doesn't get dragged under the boat. That's good. And is going to unleash his breath weapon.
Kazap.
Because
Get it, man. Get it.
When in doubt, blue dragonborn, electricity and water. This is going to hurt something.
When in doubt, breath it out.
I'm very glad we are just above the water at this moment in time.
Just imagining a whole bunch of fish.
If you don't mind them being partially cooked.
Okay.
The squealing gets significantly louder.
Oh no, that one's me. That's my internet. All right, we should be back. Good to go. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yep,
Back.
we're good. That was my internet that time. That was me just dying a little on the inside. Outrage ensued. It's back.
Well, now we'll see if you all die on the outside.
Yay!
As we see the beast that is lurking underneath the barge.
Oh.
So, yes, there is octopus-like tentacles. But what it's attached to is more crustacean-like
Mm.
in nature, much more like a oversized blue water crab, as it has two really big crabby claws near its mandibles and its face. It has multiple eye stalks, numbering as 8 eyes in total. And it seems to be rather teed off.
Oh.
How big is this thing? Like, can we get an idea of perspective for scaling and size?
So the barge is a rather large thing.
Mm-hmm.
I put it at the size of the length of those two buses connected together train things that we see in London all the time.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's the length of the barge. Width is like 4 of those.
Ooh.
This looks to be as big as the barge.
Oh, heck. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
As now it is going to unleash its full fury at all of you that it can reach. Good news, Technari Octavia.
Have fun.
You're not there to suffer.
I imagine we see these tentacles come up and we're like, do we go back to the barge? Like, we're just hovering over the river.
Yeah, I'm tempted not to, but meh.
It is faster.
Yeah.
You guys start just going the other direction.
So
Excuse me, people who tried to kidnap. I'm going with you. No, just kidding. We're not. We would never. We would never.
well, let's think about that. Especially after I roll all these dice.
There is option 3. There's that way that those people went, the other bank, and then the barge. Bank
So-
number 2 is looking pretty good right now.
First, we'll go with Wolfric, who gets a claw and 3 tentacles.
Bring it on. It's gonna hurt.
So I don't think the 10 will hit, but the 3 24s will.
Yeah, those hit. And I have what I have resistance to is
You-
bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Okay.
Yeah. The good news is you're resistant to all of this. Bad news is the rest of the party isn't.
Oh no.
So,
I'd
joy.
wave you all goodbye, but my hands are full of girlfriend.
you raise
That all
girlfriend's
counts.
you raise girlfriend's hand in the air. Hello, yes, goodbye.
Mm.
So
Farewell, friends.
half of 25 is 12. So that'll be 12 bludgeoning. And then we get the claw,
No.
which
not
did
the claw.
connect.
That's a lot of damage for just 2.
Tentacles,
Ouch.
this thing is really big.
Yes.
The claw didn't quite live up to what I was hoping. So,
The claw.
so half of 23 is 11.
Ow. Ow. It's still brutal.
Oh, yes.
Wait till you see what it does to Aranis.
Precisely. Thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome. I'm about to take a nap.
This is me going, run!
I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Well, good news is one of the tentacle attacks missed because an 8 will not hit you.
That's correct. Almost everything else will.
19 connect.
Yes, I have a 15 armor class.
Okay, so 2 tentacles and a claw.
Excellent.
Pray out of the bow low. I rolled average instead. Okay, so that's 22 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then the claw.
Ouch.
And 22 bludgeoning from the claw.
Okay. I believe that means I'm going to activate a special something. Needs to make
Now
a wisdom
for something
saving throw.
special.
Needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Okay.
no. It well, let's see. When did I hit 37? Did the claw go? Was 30? Okay, 37 was it half? So yeah, I'll use my reaction, and I guess it's not. I guess it's when it attacks me, so it won't work until later.
But I
Okay.
can roll it for now and see if it is now like.
Yeah, I pretty much it burst into fire now.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Once you go into fiery mode, I rolled nat 1.
Okay,
It does not want to attack you anymore.
right, and now it takes 3d4 psychic and 3d4 fire.
Roll both.
Okay.
Wolfric is cringing from the heat.
Let's see, d4s. There
Looks
we
like
go.
a real shit show over there. Hey, Dick.
Wolfric thinks you got hit so hard you exploded.
All right. It takes 9 psychic and
It's pretty good on 3.
8 fire.
Oof. Okay. Toasty.
And I'm now ravenously hungry.
Yes. Yes, you are. And there is a large seafood
crab.
buffet in
Yeah.
front of you.
Yes.
But it's not quite pacified yet. And there are still people on board, and it has more tentacles, and they're going to find people like Felzik. I think a 22 hits you, Felzik,
Yeah,
and a 25.
that one misses somehow because I'm magic.
I think the dice responded to your snarkiness and rolled max damage.
Oh, okay.
No, no.
So take 30 bludgeoning.
Oh, no. Oh no.
Oh.
Ow!
Snark is paid for in kind.
Okay.
Also, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw because you have influence.
Oh,
I-
no.
Oh,
Deck, we
yeah.
should stay back here.
I have a 19. Well, plus 8. So yeah.
27 is
27.
good. 27 is good. You managed to shake off lovingly embracing these tentacles and going to wherever this creature is.
Yeah. You remind me of someone.
Like you have this image and you're going, this is not an enemy. I am not part of this. And so you resist. Now, see if our poor person piloting this thing is fucked.
Oh, no.
Oh dear. Oh dear. And so 2 more tentacles emerge from underneath the ship, grab hold of your pilot, and drag him underwater.
Oh. Over water or under?
Underwater.
Okay.
Better see a lightning attack come out.
Not so much. And
Did it look like he was
now-
knocked unconscious before he was drug underneath?
there was struggling, there was sounds, and then there was a ploosh.
Okay.
And next up is Octavia.
How far away is the shore?
Shore's not far. Boat is far. Shore's not far.
Yeah. How far away are either? Just out of curiosity.
At this point, the boat is 90 feet away, and the shore is 20.
Okay. All right. Dick, I have news. I might be able to fly, but it's very slow, and so I will dash to the shore and make it. Because I have a move speed of 10. I have a fly speed of 10 with my bats. Because it's bats. They're like, eep, eep, like the little bat legs and flapping real hard. Yeah, it's it's very
Got their little
cute.
sleeping caps.
So they fly us over to the shore, and that's my movement is all that bat fly speed, I believe. Let me read that wording real quick on that. You gain a flying speed of 10 and can hover.
Which
Oh,
shore?
Not the shore where your kidnappers are on.
Okay.
The near
The
shore.
other
The
one.
near shore.
Okay, good.
And then I'm like, we'll have to run to catch up.
Okay.
That's
That's fine.
that's my action. I was going to bonus action toss y'all a heal, but you're too far. Yeah, and it says gain a flying speed of 10, so I used it all to get us. But you didn't drown, and we're not even further away, so I consider that a win. Just
It is nice.
pick me up and carry me. We'll switch. That's it. I get us to shore.
All right.
I feel important, so we can catch up. I mean, I guess we could swim back, but Deck needs to breathe, and I don't think Yeah, Deck needs to breathe. That's the excuse I'm gonna use.
Remember, you're not beholden to
Excellent.
us yet. Bye.
Excellent excuse. Let's see which one Felzik has.
We both run fast. We'll make it. We'll catch up.
Oh, yes. Well, it seems now, Aratus, my friend, it's time to make like a tree and get out of here. Let's see.
Proning from the tree.
I'm going to grab one of the boxes of weapons.
Felsic, we need this boat. You stay.
That face. That face.
No. But if you want to come with me, I'm willing to take one of you. But grab a box of weapons.
Pels looks like I'm getting out of here with 2 boxes of weapons and 1 friend.
I will prepare to
Dimension door?
Dimension door if someone wants to join me.
All right, Wolfric. It's a time to decide.
Yeah, it's called The Fight's On. You made me more mad. Does this thing have eyeballs?
8 eye stalks in total.
Eye stalks?
Yes.
Okay, so what I was thinking Wolfric would do is if he could, depending on height and size, I wanted to try and jump on this thing because it's like a giant crab. If I could get on its head and attack its eyes is what I was envisioning.
You can try and jump aboard the crabopus.
The crabopus. I have the jump action ability on board or activated for my bestial soul. It says I can increase my jump by a number of feet equal to the check total. So I don't know if that matters, if you want me to even worry about that, or just say you make it on it. It's up to you.
I will say if you use your move action, yeah, you can get on top of this thing. But I'm going to need you to give me an athletics check to see if you stay atop it,
sure,
and not fall in the water.
Okay, and as a strength, I still get advantage on strength.
Yes.
So you get advantage on athletics.
I got to remember to roll twice. Give me a sec, because I'm used to having the option to do it. Okay, 19 for the first one, and then the second roll is a 26.
26 is you're a crabtopus surfing, this
Craptopus
point.
surfing. Perfect. Okay, I am going to rend into this sucker's eyeballs. I want to go for the juicy bits, and I'm gonna attack each eye if I can. I mean, if I see an eye get destroyed, I would like to move the attack to the next eye, and down forth. Just rage attack in the eyes. I don't know if we can pop an eyeball in one hit.
Let's roll and see what happens.
You got it. Okay. I'm just getting ready here. All right. I'm gonna do first claw attack. So 1. Come on, Wolfric. 14 to hit. Oh, come on. 10 to hit. Wolfric, you're killing me. Come on. Oh, 13 to hit.
This croctopus, it seems like the tentacles are the soft, squishy bits, and you are on the hard shell. And that shell is not giving.
Can I bonus action bite?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try to bite an eyeball. Come on, Wolfric. No, it's an 11.
Jaw snap.
They're like Eric flailing everywhere, not getting a thing.
Wolfric,
Do what?
just pick up a box.
Pick up a box.
You're gonna need to get a
It's not on the ship anymore.
Yeah.
Around you have decisions to make.
Okay. Well, I forgot to roll my concentration saves to hold my last concentration spell.
So 15 makes it.
Well, they're both at advantage. So
22. Okay.
all right, so that's the first one. Second one, 11 and 23. So yeah,
You're good.
okay, just making sure. And even that question, this thing is big enough that if I were to kind of throw lightning bolts at it from the sky, would I be able to hit it without hitting Wolfric since he's directly where I was going to aim?
You got about I'd say 60-40 chance.
Man.
I like those odds.
You know what? Okay. Instead, he ran away, so I can't hit him with this. So I'm actually going to hit myself with a 3rd level cure wounds.
That's wise.
All right. For 17. So I heal that, and then I will use a bonus action to use my Balm of the Summer Court. I am going to. How wounded does Wolfric look?
Want me to answer that one?
Yeah, like on the scale of like rough, bloodied, living dead. Where are you?
Somewhere between bloodied and rough.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 4 balms of the Summer Court. So you get 4 temporary HP, and you will get
Thank you.
a grand total of 16 health.
Okay, so 16 back and 410. Cool.
4 temp health.
Thank you.
And that's my turn.
All right.
I do not grab a box of weapons and go to Felsic.
And so we're back up with Deck. What you doing?
So it's 90 feet away?
90 feet and moving farther.
Okay. I am going to use my 45 feet of movement. And then I'm going to use my action to dash.
Okay.
So it's 90 feet, right?
Yes.
Math. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. From the shoreline, am I within 15 feet of the crab or its tentacles?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so well no, because it's just gonna move away. How fast is it moving? Like if I were to wait another round, how far away would it be from me?
It would move at least 30.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so then yeah, so then what I'm gonna do is I'll use my what do you call it? My 45 movement. I'm gonna use my action to dash, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to empower my tattoo. Which I have the Eldritch Claw tattoo, and it has a couple different effects. But when I empower it for the duration, so 1 minute, for the duration, each of my melee attacks with a weapon or an unarmed strike can reach a target up to 15 feet away from me. In addition, they do an additional 1d6 force damage on a hit. So,
Good.
yes, so that is my turn. And then I can't do anything else. So
All right. Good to know. Now it is time for Craptopus and friends. So,
Have fun. I'll catch up.
good news, Nekdari, you're in tentacle range. Uh,
God damn it.
I don't think a 15 hits you.
No.
So it's having a hard time lashing out and grabbing you and pulling you towards the shore, towards the shoreline. So you're safe as these two log tentacles lash out, but you're so blithe and quick. It just slaps the shore. Wolfric, it does not like you being on top of it.
Good.
That was not the word I would use, but okay.
It's gonna try and claw me. Can it like claw itself? Like
Oh, no. First, it's going to try and hit you with multiple tentacles and then draw you to its claws and mouth.
Fun. Let's do this.
Wow, it misses with 4 of them. 24, I do believe hits you.
Yes, it hits.
Okay. And now we make an athletics test.
Okay. So you want me to make a athletics save?
Yes.
Okay. I get advantage.
Yes, you do.
Come on. Come on. 20.
Just beats a 19.
Ooh.
But so you managed to fight off the grapple, but you'll still take a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
So you'll take 5 bludgeoning in total. That's
Okay.
with the halving.
Thank you.
As the thing lashes out, smacks you, tries to draw you, but you claws dig into its backside, its shell, and hold firm. But now we realize that while they fled, they did not necessarily leave the scene, waiting to see what would happen next. So, Elsa. What's your passive perception?
That would be 16.
I have news.
I have a feeling there's an arrow in my back or something.
You're not going to see what happens next, but you will feel it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Crit?
dang. That's not good.
Oh, no, it's really bad, actually.
All right.
Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a heck of a lot worse. So that is 14 necrotic damage that you take.
Okay.
As you don't see anything sticking out of you, but you notice that the angle of the sun has stretched your shadow. And along the shoreline, there is a dagger in it.
Ow!
And I still have Uranus to deal with. (21 and 22 hit Uranus.
Absolutely.
So in total, 25 bludgeoning.
Oh, wonderful. Does it get disadvantage or anything because of the item?
Oh, right. It doesn't want to attack you. I have to make
Yeah.
another check. Nope, it fails, so it doesn't attack you. Instead, those attacks are going to someone else.
Oh, good.
We're going to say Felzik.
Because you're such good friends, right? Is that why?
Well,
Yeah.
there was a bit of an extremes. There was only 2 attacks. One was a natural 1, and one was a natural 20.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Does it take the damage again?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Should it be the same damage as before? Or you want me to roll again?
Roll again, because it can always do better.
Okay. 9
So-
on the first.
Ooh.
Oh, that's 4. Let me clear that. I rolled too many. Actually, I'll just drop the last 2, and that would be 9 also on the second.
Good. Very good. And Felzik, you take 23 damage.
Ow! Well, that's that has put me beyond a point where I am sleepy.
Oh
Too
no!
Combat.
Too sleepy for combat.
Oh, you're taking a nap.
Yeah.
Dang it,
I
man, wake up.
I hope those weapons didn't fall on you.
Oh. You went unconscious
Yes.
while I was hitting you with a tentacle.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Is he a sleepy snack?
He is in snack form
Oh.
Yay.
as he is being drawn to the claws and the mouth parts.
Hey Felsic, I have a question for you. Are you classified as undead or construct?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
It's a
No.
very important question. Is all.
Hold on. I gotta double check on that.
You might want to find these things out. They are important. All right.
No, I am a humanoid.
Okay, good. I was gonna do one thing, but I'll do a different thing instead. Mm-hmm.
So now, Octavia, it is your
It's
go.
me. I'm a run. Which puts me at 40, which is still 50 feet away from the barge. So I'll run again. Now I'm at 80, which is only, like 10 feet away. So I've actioned, I have movemented, and I'm going to bonus action cast Healing Spirit. So I call forth a nature spirit. It's a bat. Surprise. To soothe the wounded. This intangible spirit appears in a space that is a 5-foot cube you can see within range. Spirit looks like a transparent beast or fey. It's bat. Until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit's space for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, you can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to the creature. No action required. Can't heal constructs or undead. It can do a certain number of times, blah, blah, blah. And as a bonus action, I can move the spirit up to 30 feet. 60 feet away. Cast space. So I cast a loving little bat spirit on Felzik.
He's gonna
It's
give
like-
you little bat cuddles, little bat
It's good.
kiss.
Little bat kiss. And the little bat's gonna hug you. little bat wings. It's gonna be like, and you're gonna feel 1d6 better on your.
How wonderful is this hug? Let's find out.
So it'll be on
Roll for
Felzik's
hug.
turn. Well, I guess he's entered this space because the bats entered this space.
Yes.
It is 5. It's a pretty on a scale of 1 to 6. 5 is pretty good.
And that is a wonderful hug.
It's a
So
good bat hug.
Little floaty
Yes.
spirit bat pops up and
A bat hug that happens just in time for Felzik, you to regain consciousness. You no longer have the crate of goods that you're going to try and escape with. Instead, you're wrapped in the tentacle brace hanging towards the mouth of the crabtopus.
Things have changed.
Yes.
I got you.
Ah!
Yes.
Figured you should at least be awake for it, you know. If you had an opportunity to do something.
Famous last words.
Put that on your tombstone. Ah!
But yeah, I will get out of there as soon as I can. If I can. Well, I don't know.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's
So
my turn?
yeah.
Yeah. Time to go.
I was like, I thankfully go before Felzik, so
Bye.
Bad.
I'm standing next to her now. Thanks.
You seemed in a bit of a bind.
Yes.
Spot
It
of
was-
trouble.
It was pretty binding. What about the others?
I could only go so quickly, Felzik.
Speaking of the others, Wolfric is still surfing the crabtopus.
Yes. I was reading things. Did you get out, Felsic?
Yes.
Are you free of the tentacle?
Yep.
Okay.
He is conscious and freed.
Okay.
And
well,
on the shore, he is away from the crabtopus.
Yes,
Mhm.
okay. I wanted
I
to make
think I'll
sure
take
that.
a break.
I would
I'm gonna have a
advise
nice
for
slide down.
ranged attacks. Yes.
Okay. I'm Wolfric's still on the same mission for now, which is attack this thing's damn eyes. So he is going to this time he is going to recklessly attack, and he is
Okay.
going to get his advantage to rolls, and he's going to attack the eyeballs. He's trying to pop as many eyeballs as he can.
Okay.
So first attack. Let's see, I'm rolling 2 dice here. A natural
20.
20 for a 28.
Woo!
Critical will hit, yes.
Yep. Okay, so that's first. So that's the only one that it counts for, right? For the
Yeah.
advantage. Okay. 22 to hit for the second one.
Versus 26. 26 will hit.
Okay. A 22 and a 26. So totals
So-
are 28, 22, 26.
So reckless applies to all your attacks.
All your
it
attacks
applies
that
to all
turn.
To all.
Yes, because
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
gonna
I thought it
get
was just for one.
advantaged your entire next turn. You might as well have advantage.
Okay. Well, that rolled low. So 22, 28, 26. And then I'm trying to check my chat log one sec. That way I can make sure.
One
Yeah,
more?
you have one more roll
One
to
more.
with yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for helping keep track. Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
the
no,
13
9.
and 9 will not.
Okay,
So
so-
you have one crit and one normal hit.
Okay. Perfect. I'm going to roll. Let's see. For crit, you just double the damage, right?
Well,
So-
double the dice.
double the dice. So can I also, in effect, though, because I'm not as expert with D&D Beyond, I can just click the attack button twice for no, because it doubles the dice, not the modifier. Okay.
I can do math if necessary.
Okay. I'm not a pro with D&D Beyond, so I'm learning. Bear with me. Okay, so there's the first attack. Well, I guess we'll go
Okay.
to crit first. So there's the first attack, and then here comes the second for the critical.
Second die. Okay.
Yeah, it's only a +1. Okay.
So 10.
10. Okay. And here comes the other damage then. Bam.
eight.
And an 8 and an 11. And I would still also, if I could, like to bonus action bite.
You can attempt to bite.
I will attempt to bite. Okay. Bite an eyeball. So that's an 11 to hit.
That will
bite
miss.
doesn't count as strength, does it?
It does count as strength.
Okay.
But so you make an advantage, but so because it's all your attacks. 16 does not connect.
Okay, cool. Done.
Again, I have news. Good news, Wolfric. You have slain the terrible beast.
What?
Bad news, everyone. Terrible, terrible news. When something like this perishes, as is an abomination, an offense to all gods and men, it explodes.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad I'm not right on top of it. That sounds
Well,
like
yeah.
really bad.
Um,
you could have seen like the cartoon with like
Very happy,
the
I'm
little
like-
star symbol.
10 feet behind on the shoreline. Yep.
Uranus, you get to make a save because
Oh.
you're not on it.
Wonderful.
I'm about to be
Well-
anime blasted to space.
Is this a dex? Is this a dex save?
This is a dexterity saving throw, yes.
All right. Oh no, that's a 5.
Oh, no.
I see. So you bear unfortunate witness to what happens to one of these things when they die.
Yes.
Uranus has been-
Let's go.
It's gonna say it's been nice knowing you, bro.
Hey, this is the way to go out, man.
Yeah, going out with a bang.
I still have my bat, Spirit. Fret not.
Oh no, you need to fret. Actually,
No, this
Oh,
might
oh,
might be
no.
just
It might be
a one-shot
insta-kill.
kill here.
That's true. If you're not insta-killed, you'll get a bat hug.
Good luck, Wolfric.
I
It could have been much
I have other
worse.
things. I have other things.
I don't.
Oh no! Oh no!
So that is 35 acid damage.
Oh,
Ooh! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Sounds like you're not insta-dead, though.
no, but I am sleepy.
Yes, that happens. Don't worry, I have a bat. He gives great hugs.
I am pain. Lots of pain.
That was low. 35 of a possible 80.
Ooh!
Oh,
Oh, that
80
was
might have
low.
just killed me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I've got further news.
Yeah. How is the barge?
Sinking.
Damn it.
Great. Hmm.
This is why we travel light.
Okay, are we still in initiative then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, you tell me. If we're still in initiative, I get to do things. If you want to not to be in initiative, I don't get to do things.
Oh, let's stay in initiative. Let's see what he does.
Okay.
I'm game. Let's do this. Yeah.
Yep. Where did Wolfric end up? That's my question.
Did I get enemy blasted to the sky?
Team Rocket's
Not-
blasting off
Team
the
Rocket
Yeah,
must
Team-
No, it's more launched ahead of the boat, the sinking ship, mind you, that's very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And into the water of an incredibly fast-moving river that's moving towards the sinking ship.
Oh, at least you'll stop.
Possibly get pinned and crushed, yes.
You know. Wolfric,
Imagine Wolfric.
Wolfric seems like a good swimmer.
I'm imagining Wolfric smacked on the eyeballs and got shot out like a freaking cannonball.
I imagine Uranus is implanted in the crater of the ship at some point.
Smoking boot. It's just little smoking boots left.
Yes. He's somewhere in there, but it's just, which part of the wreckage is he
Oh.
hiding?
Uranus,
Yes.
it is your go
Oh, it's
as
my
part
turn.
as part of the wreckage, yes.
Wonderful.
The ensuing wreckage.
Let's make a death save. How do I do that in?
It is just a constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
Okay.
You
That's
made
a
it.
10.
That's a save.
That's a save.
Yay! One success.
You'll get a bat hug in about 6
Soon.
seconds.
If you can find me, and if it can reach me, because it can only move so far at a turn.
30 feet. I don't know if that's enough.
Thing is, the boat's sinking and it's moving at the same time. This is problematic. Um, as the boat is moving
I'm
forward.
unconscious going underwater. That's even better.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Should have jumped on the crab with me. You'd be safe.
I do not need to see Wolfric safety videos. Thank you very much.
Jump on an exploding crab is fine.
Now my
So-
headcanon for Wolfric is just Russian werewolf. Give no
No,
fucks.
it's fine.
Jump on crab is safe. No.
You do not need to have the series of Wolfric safety videos.
No, I actually have to see
Innistrad
those now.
safety
Werewolf
PSAs.
Yeah.
We can
I
all
wanna
give
see
one.
Okay, so Dictionary, save us from this madness.
So, has the ship fully sunk?
No, it is the process of sinking because we're still in rounds.
Okay. I'm going to run and jump onto the boat,
Okay.
grab Uranus,
Okay.
and attempt to run and jump back onto the shore.
Delightful. That sounds like an athletics test.
You beefy.
Fucking God damn it.
That sounds like an athletics test.
Just, I was gonna say, just throw him. No, sounds like an equally bad idea.
That sounds like an equal athletics test.
Mm-hmm. Hence why it's an equally bad idea.
That's an 8.
That's an 8.
I have news, everyone.
Mhm.
You're no longer on the ship. You are in the water beside the sinking ship.
Besides,
That's a
the
bad
sinking
place.
ship.
That is a
Okay.
bad place to be because there's a little bit of a vacuum with a ship, depending on
Mhm,
how it sinks. This could be bad.
So would that be movement and then my action?
Well, you picked him up
Mm-hmm.
and then attempted to.
Yeah. So
Ye-
movement and action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have
I'm
a
gonna-
bonus action, don't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action step of the wind and attempt to move away from the boat. In the
you
water.
were s- I'm
With
going to-
Uranus.
Okay, so you're going to attempt this with Uranus. That's another athletics test.
Fucking Uranus. God
Gives
damn
you
it.
another chance, though. You know, that's
Another chance.
18!
there. You
Okay.
go.
Finally.
So, good
Little better.
news. You are 5 feet away from shore.
Okay. I'll take it.
With an unconscious and very damp Uranus. Now, since we're still in rounds,
Mhm.
I have stuff that I get to do.
At least it's not Crabdipus.
No. I don't need the Crabdipus. Crabdipus is yesterday's news. There's so much more to
Yes.
introduce in Innistrad.
Mm-hmm,
Especially after our friends showed up. They issued
Mm.
demands. You didn't
I
meet
wouldn't
their
call them
demands.
friends. Felsic might.
They're very friendly.
It's a word
They,
for
they,
it.
they took what they could. They left. Some carried back. But the thing is, where we are, there's
Mm.
just so many things near the drown yard, on the river.
Mhm,
In Innistrad, it's a lovely place. So the drown yard's known for all the different, necromancers that practice the Stitcher's art. And sometimes they just let experiments go. They just kind of wander places. And one of them has decided to try and make friends, is what is referred to as an armored scob. Now, this is a human that has been stitched together with large crab-like parts.
Oh,
Like from a crabtopus.
yeah. Uh huh. Oh, uh huh. Mm-hmm.
And it is going to to try and give some warm and lovely hugs.
They're not as
to
good as my bat hugs.
no. These are a bit pinchier. To
Mhm.
both Felzik and Octavia.
That's yes, all right.
What?
So I think a 25 hits Felzik.
Damn it!
16 does not hit.
No, it does
Okay.
not. Don't worry, Felzik, I'll have my bat over here in a moment. I think Felzik's gonna take another nap.
I mean,
Felzik takes 12.
That's a nap. That's a nap.
I just want to get the knife out of my back.
Now you have to worry about the crab claw around your midsection.
I feel some
I
pressure.
think Octavia just sighs. Oh, it's not one thing, it's another.
Speaking of which, we're now down to Octavia. It's your
Yes,
go.
I moved my bat. My
Mhm.
happy spirit Healy bat. 30 feet closer, which I hope is close enough to get to Uranus.
It is close enough to get to Uranus.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that.
All right. So first I will do that. So Uranus, you're gonna get a happy Healy hug of 4, and I mark off another use of my spirit bat. And then
Coughs
shall
up a bunch of
turn-
water. Looks surprised to be on the shore, or actually in the water.
you've got like a little spirit back, like hugged onto you. It's very
Mm.
cute. Probably like a pale red, like a translucent-y spirit, like MMO from the late 2000, like 20 teens kind of like
A little blood
yeah.
bat.
Yeah, a little blood bat. It's very cute. And then I'm going to, what do I want to do with this thing? That's my bonus action. I could just disengage and hover over the river, but that seems rude to Felzik. And Deknari is about to come ashore, so I will attack twice with my rapier at this new threat.
Okay.
16 plus math is 24.
Oh, you hit it.
And then 13 plus 8 is 21.
Oh, you hit it. Yes.
And my little bats are gonna be like, oh, you know what? I have a better idea. My bats are going to assist me. I want them. Is it grappling Felzik, or did it just attack Felzik?
It has a somewhat limp Felzik in one of its claws.
Okay, dang it. Then I won't have it try to shove it into the river.
Oh, I think that's a brilliant idea. Why
But I
wouldn't
don't
you do
want
that?
to shove Felzik into the river with it. So
I mean, to each their own.
so I won't. So instead, I'll roll the damage bit for it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be moved 5 feet horizontally. It'll give me half cover instead of extra damage. So 7, and oh wait, no, 7 plus math. I can't forget my base damage. 12, and then 9 piercing, and then I have half cover with my bats.
21.
Yes.
I have news.
Oh, do you?
Scabs aren't necessarily known for their durability. Again, they're mostly stitched together. The thing that scabs are known for is that they are also, like the crabdopus, volatile.
They explode. Yes. Right.
Um,
When my bats move me 5 feet, it will put me between deck and this crab thing. So hopefully, my half cover will extend to them as well.
the volatileness is different between each stitcher. Some lightning explodes. Sometimes it's necrotic damage. That's sort of like the animating force. This one's unfortunate in that it used concentrated memory.
Oh,
So
it's
covered
psychic.
Doesn't really do much to
It
this.
might have. I didn't know, so it's
You
fine.
did not know, no.
Do I need to make a save or anything?
You need to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm proficient in those now.
Yes, you are.
So glad. Oh, oh, good. Yes, I'm proficient. So that'll be an 18. I rolled
Not
a
quite
10.
what we were
Oh.
looking for.
Well, better than the 15 I would have rolled otherwise beforehand.
So you take 9 psychic
Okay. Boop.
and are now asleep.
Oh, okay. Well, just throw Felsic onto the bat. Well, no, that's concentration. That bat's gone.
That bat's gone.
Oh, let me make sure I can't magically be put to sleep or anything. 'Cause sometimes that's a thing.
Sometimes that's the thing.
I don't think I have that thing, but I just have to triple check, you know.
Just double check.
Nope, I don't need to breathe, but I do need to sleep. So, yep, I'm asleep. Sleep times.
And now we move to Felsic.
At least
Ah.
Ross is awake.
Is he though? I
I
don't
don't
believe
think
he
I
is.
am. What?
No, Aranus. Aranus is awake now, at least.
Aranus is awake, but right
He's a
now it's
healer.
Felsic who's unconscious. Would you make me a death saving throw, friend?
Yes. 18. So.
Okay, first one's made. And now we go to Wolfric. Wolfric, you are in the water.
Being shot up like a cannon.
The river is fast moving. You are quickly approaching a sinking barge. What are you doing?
Rage swimming away.
Rage
Sure.
swimming You do still have rage for one round,
I
so
still,
that's,
I
that
still
is
have rage,
that
so
is
I'm
fair.
going to very aggressively paddle a doggy kick.
Doggy
and
paddle to
doggy
shore.
paddle
Mhm.
to shore.
Go ahead and give me an athletics test.
All right, athletics. That's the first roll, and then the second one. Yeah, 15. Rolled
All
low
right.
both times.
You just make it to shore.
Smell and look like wet dog.
Oh, I'm glad I'm asleep now. Gross.
Acrid wet dog.
Acrid wet dog, fur's a little burnt and melted off from the acid.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a bad time.
Okay. He looks over his shoulder and sees the ship sinking and whatnot. He's gonna run up the shore then if I could use my action to regroup with the rest of the group because it looks like everybody's kind of headed towards the central area and I got shot further down.
Considering how much effort it was to cross, I'm going to say that
Okay.
was both your action and your move.
That's
But you're
fine.
on shore.
Then at that point, I guess I'll lose my rage and I'm ending it at that point, I guess.
Uranus, it is your go.
All right, I'll use half my movement to stand up. I'll use the other, basically half of my movement to get out of the water because you said we were 5 feet from the shore.
Yeah.
So I'm now on the shore. How far away is Felsic?
We are right at the shore. We are not far.
Felsic is 15 feet away from you.
Okay, so I cannot hit him with a cure wounds. That means he gets the fun Fey healing. I will, I'm gonna go ahead and give him 2. So he gets 2 temporary hit points when he wakes up, and we'll roll 2 of these dice. And so he gets 8. 8 summer court hugs.
Yay. All right.
And you get +2 on your temp hit points, and that's my turn.
Felsic,
Okay.
you return to consciousness. Your body aches.
Ah!
Not just from the crushing and the explosions and everything else, but it aches from the inside. Like, you know when you've had like a workout or like gone to the parks for a long time and like all the muscles are burning? Yeah, that's all over.
Ow.
Oh, you're alive. Good.
Oh, are we still in combat? Where are we?
I think everything's dead, but we're still in turn order, so we're probably in trouble.
Well, we have hit the bottom of the round. Would you like to still be initiative or not?
I answered last time. I will no longer caused this damage to
I mean,
us.
we're all on shore now. I think we're.
I think we can
okay.
call it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Deknari's still 5 feet in the water. Things
Oh.
could happen.
Well, no. I'm going to let you choose. Do you want to be in rounds or not?
Deck, you're the only one still in the water.
Oh.
No.
Okay, that means I get to do less.
If I may, the captain's still in the water, right? He
That's
hasn't
true.
perked
Oh.
up.
Oh,
Yep.
you do not know what has befallen the captain. And yes, last you
We
saw
know what's
he
happened
was
to
in
his
the-
barge, though. Rip.
Again, I will ask the question: are we still in rounds?
No.
No.
All
Okay.
right. On
Then the
accord.
captain is dead.
Yeah. Probably.
I would like to get out of the water.
You successfully get out of the water.
Okay.
You get to regroup on shore.
Yeah, I see that O is on the ground, and I'm just gonna go kneel next to her and then just like gently grab her face and just shake.
Ugh.
Yes, hello, good morning.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, you fell asleep.
While
Why
there's
is
the
everything
corpse of
trying
an
to
armored
kidnap
scob.
you, Deknari?
Should I just
What?
stab it again for good measure?
Why is everything trying to
Ugh.
kidnap you, Deknari?
Have you seen her? Who wouldn't want a piece of
Yes.
this?
Okay, attractiveness accounts for some of this, but this is getting a bit ridiculous.
I agree. I've been kidnapped 3 times in the past several days, so
Would
or
you
at
please,
least
could you
have
please stop?
attempted.
Make
if
yourself
I
less
could,
attractive or
I
something.
would. I don't know what's going on.
I
So
don't think that's possible.
Felsic, are you all right?
You've taken. So
No.
You got nipped by this scab.
What?
Yeah.
Nipped by a what?
I point at it on the ground. That it got you. You're,
More than that got me. Ah.
I
Pulls
will
dagger
walk
from back.
over. I'm going to walk over to
I-
him and give him a cure wounds.
What is that? Stay away from me.
I tap him on the face. He gets 19 healing.
Ow.
That wasn't. That was just regular healing.
That was regular healing. That doesn't sting as much.
Yes.
mm-hmm.
He still
Can
says
I
no.
look?
You baby,
To the-
you're fine, and I'll help him up.
Can I look to the opposite shore and see if
Mhm.
those other ones are still lingering?
By all means, give me an investigation check.
I'm not intelligent.
Mm.
18.
That's pretty good.
Looks clear.
I don't trust it, but okay. Maybe we should leave.
I agree.
I think we're going to have to hoof it, as they say.
Oh, great.
Should we head back?
I
to
gesture at the barge.
Should we head back to the drowned yards to get another boat?
I did
No
ask
more
her at the
boats.
docks, and this is the only one that was headed this
Get-
way.
No more
Yeah.
boats.
Wolfric come jogging up to you guys at this point. Cinder, molted fur, and smells bad and all that stuff.
Oh, you're not dead.
I see you aren't either.
No.
Of course not.
You went really high in the air when that thing exploded. It was the last thing I saw, but it was glorious.
Was a glorious kill.
It was a painful
It was
kill from my point
something.
of view.
I'm
Oh,
glad you
this
are
was
not
painful.
destroyed.
I feel it, but thank you.
Can someone get this?
Oh, here.
What?
I was gonna say.
Ow! Well,
Hmm.
at least we got one weapon out of this.
They're not going anywhere. They're just on the bottom of this water over there.
You look to the barge and there's a bunch of mothballs
One less
floating in the
crab to
water.
push now if anyone wants to go diving.
Hmm.
Not sure I want to go back in the water.
There.
Out of curiosity,
And
who has the
Octavia.
dagger?
Oh, I'm the one who pulled it out. So I
Okay.
guess
Yeah.
that's me.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay. Octavia will look and just like look over the wreckage just to see if she can spot our captain among it. No.
No signs.
Well, at least got us a head start.
It appears we are walking the rest of the way.
At least I didn't pay him anything. Double loss.
Who were the people that attacked?
Rude. I don't know. One less of them?
Your family does not know them.
I don't, at the very least.
Hmm. They will be back.
Possibly.
Oh, no doubt.
We should move.
At this point, I expect pretty much everyone to kidnap me, so I don't know why.
I'll
I
do my
don't
best
like
to keep
it.
you safe, my
I
dear.
promise not to kidnap
Thank you, dear.
Can Wolfric
Thank
sniff
you.
Technari to see if she has any like smells that are like he's like, does she like smell like something that would be kidnappable? Why are people
Does
after
she
her?
smell like
Do
Does
I
she- does
smell
she have-
kidnappable?
Does she have a weird smell to her?
How
I
is she
don't know
just
how one
so-
smells kidnapping, but
Well, so think primally, Wolfric's thinking like,
delicious.
does she smell like honey? Does she smell delicious? Is that why people are after her?
go ahead and give me an investigation check, and we'll see where this goes.
Do you smell tasty?
Oh, she's
17.
delicious.
17. There are a lot of smells around here, Wolfric.
Especially
Between
me.
the battle, there's a lot of acid. There's now oil in the water. There's also all those mothballs now dissolving in
Oh,
the river.
Oh no.
It is a heady, wafting, horrific collection of smells. I mean, there's also an exploded scob, an animated, sewn together series of corpses right there. Who knows how long it's been out in the forest?
Great.
It's. I'm going to say it is the Hudson at the height of summer.
yeah.
Hmm.
Wolfric gags a little.
Which way is the wind blowing? Is it blowing up river, down river?
It's going downriver.
Alright, Wolfric, you need to stand in the back because you smell like wet dog.
I feel like wet dog.
That's accurate assessment. I just
Very
don't want the
well.
wind blowing all of that scent to the rest of us while we run.
I shall stand behind the pack.
Right. Very important to Octavia not to smell wet dog for hours of travel.
And I can fix that.
Oh,
I'm going
Oh,
to.
technically I can too. I forgot I have prestidigitation. You're all dry. Gloves.
I don't smell like wet dog anymore.
You, I will make you smell like strawberries.
You must
You
teach
took an
me.
opportunity away from me. I will.
You must teach
Oh,
me this.
Yes, we're all dry now. Dry.
I spent all that time painting and I lost it.
Hmm.
Hmm. You saw it before.
Yes,
it sang,
I did see
right?
it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
You can paint it. You still have the painting supplies.
I could
right?
paint it again.
Yes.
You should paint
Do-
a giant crab attacking you.
No,
No.
thank you. Do any of you know anything about the moon?
Hmm.
Looking
Wolf-
at Wolfric.
I was gonna say, does Wolfric know about the moon? You're talking to
Um,
a moon loving expert now.
you
Moon
You can-
Wolf expert.
you can give me a history check, possibly.
All about the moons.
Would Uranus know anything about the moon?
14.
Give me a history check.
Oh, okay.
14 for Wolf.
The moon at night is big and bright.
Again, bright. I like to howl. at it.
19?
Oh, nice.
Wolfric, you know that the moon is part of a number of esoteric things that are involved with, cycles of life, death, important to a number of cultures, including your own. Your people have ties to it. Moon silver, in specific, is a bad thing for you, but it has its cycles, and you are at the peak of your powers when it is full.
Okay.
Uranus. The moon is not just a moon.
Okay.
The moon is an esoteric prison.
Ah,
It has always been this way. It has held many different prisoners. It has
do we know
held
who's there now?
demons and angels. You didn't score high enough to know who's
Ah.
there now.
Okay.
Uh, but it has held a number of demons and angels throughout history. And on top of being this thing that is part of the cycle of day and night, it is also this esoteric prison that is used by beings and creatures beyond mortal ken.
Deknari, you're asking about the moon. Particular reason?
I've been having, I've had it a couple of times. I've been having a dream of lots of different things, and Octavia suggested that I paint it because that's what I do. I painted it while we were, starting our journey, and it was essentially what I expected. It was a large, elaborate castle that I've seen several times, but I painted the moon like it was cracking. Something was coming out of it. It was opening.
Oh, that's quite bad. Going on what Wolfric has talked about with its nature of being part of cycles and whatnot, it's also a prison.
I'm sorry, the moon is a prison.
It's always been a prison.
That's wild. The theories that it's made out of cheese.
Wolfric's jaw drops like, what?
It's held demons and angels. I don't know who's there now, but it's pretty much a guarantee there's someone in there. And if you're dreaming about it cracking open, we should probably find a new realm to live in.
It's not one of those days where the moon's out right now, is it?
Not during the day.
Okay.
But there's not a lot of daylight left.
Oh,
Great.
wonderful.
Can we talk and move?
Yes, we can. Now that we're all dry, let's start walking. I grab Deck's hand
And I'll continue just talking with Deknari about the moon being a prison and different things I know about it. And
Wolfric will take the lead with his Outlander senses for navigation and whatnot.
Not too fast there.
Fiddlestick,
Not
you
too
have to
fast.
keep up.
Well, yes, I'm right behind.
I will not
So-
be carrying you this time, does it?
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You were on the river for 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Do you head back to the drown yard or do you head further upriver?
There weren't any other boats headed up this way,
Not last you checked.
so I don't think would be much of a point in going back to the drown yards.
Shelter?
What was-
Oh, shelter. Yeah.
What was the other path to get to? What was the other route we could have taken? Was it just the river?
Well, the river's the primary. There is other ways by carriage. You could go back south the way you came. Or you could go further north along the coast road and find another junction further inland.
I vote as we go on.
You want to keep going in the middle of the dangerous forest as the sun sets.
Right.
Anyone else have any suggestions?
Not.
How long would it take us to get back? Would it take us about another 6 hours? Did you get
6
back around
hours?
midnight?
It would take you longer because this
Just
is
the boat's faster.
It's not a
yeah.
boat.
What if we
It would-
just grabbed a wreckage and floated down the river?
This was heavy enough that it sank.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait. I suggest we find some shelter. Or rather, you find some shelter. I have a tent.
Oh.
But I have ways to conceal fires at night if we're resting.
I think we should carry on perhaps a bit from the specific location before we rest.
Okay.
But
Probably.
we do know that there are people that are trying to kidnap Nari that are very close to us right now. They can't have gotten very far. It's only been minutes.
So my question to all of you is, which way are you going?
Yeah, I think probably still forward, because we could always try to flag a another barge or boat down if they happens to come up the river.
Mhm.
Like hitchhike along the way, because again the barge is faster.
Octavia knows these lands better than Felsic.
So I think to
We're
carry
heading to
on.
Octavia's home.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think probably head forward. As nice as shelter is, we do know there was possibly bad things headed that way. Might be good to keep ahead of that.
So you're going to stay along the river.
Is there any settlements in this direction?
That's the next question.
Perhaps we should get away from the bank.
Mm.
Maybe go into the woods some. I don't want another crab octopus coming at us.
Well, as long as Wolfric can lead us through, I won't get lost in these woods, I'm sure.
Right. Well, I'm not terrible in woods either. I frequently travel through these types of areas. So I
And
guess
you look for Wolfric, and he's not there again.
Ah,
Where
Wolfric!
did we meet him? Where is he? Is he
Talk about the
scouting?
moon for 2 minutes and he disappears.
He was probably angry I knew more about it than him.
Probably.
maybe he
He's
went
like
to
a
go try to
prison-
find a good
I'm
spot to
sorry,
howl
Phil. I'm
at
sorry,
it.
Wolf.
Well,
Right.
Octavia, lead the way.
All right, let's go. Yep. So we're traveling up the river because bad things that we know of behind us downriver also would take longer to get. We could always try to hitchhike on another barge.
There's bad things everywhere. Have we seen another barge? I think this is the only one coming this way.
For the first hour, I cast Pass Without a Trace. So our first hour of travel is covered.
But from what I'm hearing, you're sticking to the riverside.
Not immediately on the banks, but probably within sight of the river. Like
Okay.
in the woods, in the tree line. It's a good navigational tool.
That is very true.
And also, if there's another boat, we could try to hop aboard.
If
Go ahead and give me a survival test, please.
Would love to. I'm a ranger. I'm proficient in it. That would be an 18 total.
18 total is pretty good. You're not
Plus
making
8 helps.
Yes, it does. You're not making fantastic time.
Mm-mm.
The woods here are rough.
Yeah.
As you're making your way further upriver. And it's evening, so you get all that buzzing of insects, sounds of
everything here have thorns on it. Ah!
Yes.
sounds of so many different critters that are coming awake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking for a good spot to camp along the way as we travel.
Go ahead and give me another survival test.
Please roll higher than a 10. It did. 22.
22. You managed to find an old bush camp
Oh.
that looks like it has been abandoned for quite some time, but it still has some supplies, still has rough shelter intact. With a bit of work, you can probably make it livable for an evening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we'll find a better place to stay.
Doubtful.
Right.
Yes.
So you go about making camp.
Mm-hmm. Get an early start on the day tomorrow.
Definitely make a fire, but I use Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow, which will make it invisible from outside of a 30-foot sphere. and gives us bonuses to stealth and perception checks while inside it.
Very good.
While we're making camp, can I do I don't know, a survival or a nature check maybe to see if there are any dream-inducing plants around here?
Ooh.
You can give me a nature check.
It's not gonna go well. Oh, it was almost a natural 20. 4.
Oh, no.
So I have news, because sometimes a failure means a misinterpretation.
Mm-hmm.
And so you find that there are nearby some mushrooms
I was gonna say mushrooms.
that are supposed to allow for vivid sleep,
Sweet.
at least by your understanding.
From what I know. Yeah, I'm gonna grab like a handful of them
Okay.
and then I'll go back to camp.
Are you eating them now?
No, I don't think she's that impulsive that she'd eat them right away.
I don't know. It's all you.
Yeah, she'll just pocket them and then go back to camp.
Fresh.
We know that's what Felsic would do.
Yeah.
And so you do make your way back to camp with your shrooms.
While she's doing that, can Arana see if there's any game paths around this? You said it was kind of like a little survival track.
It's bush camp. Yeah, you can go ahead and give me a survival test.
Okay, because he's starving. At 15.
Yeah, there looks to be a fairly well-trod path. You also score high enough to know that it's used not just by like prey, but also, predator.
Right.
So, but there is not too far from camp, but far enough away that nothing's going to be sniffing, especially with your magic. But there's definitely a trail here that critters use.
I will attempt to catch something worth eating.
Okay. That's another survival test.
Yes, I understand. And I don't have a lot of health either, so this will go really, really badly. Oh, that's a 20.
20. You manage to bag a rather large hare.
No, that's not going to be enough.
No.
I literally devour it raw right there.
Oh.
Yeah, that swamp hare is gone.
I need probably about another 4 of those.
Just about. Like, you could probably get away with 3 more.
Right.
No, you're still quite hungry. That was, in the scheme of things for all of us watching at home or listening, Aranis had the equivalent of a small fry from McDonald's just now, with a hair that's about the size of my torso. So, yeah.
With that 20, would I notice that there is active predators in the area?
Oh yeah, looks to be from tracks, from some old scat, probably bear of some sort.
Okay.
You can eat bear.
He'll go back to the camp.
Mm-hmm.
I
think I've probably finished setting it up by now.
And after he sits down and he goes, I might have issues tomorrow.
Pretty sure all
we
of
all
us
have
will have
issues.
issues. Yeah.
Would you care to be more specific about your issues?
Remember when I kind of passed out and was unresponsive for a bit of time?
Yes.
When did you pass out?
You were not here for that.
Oh. Sorry.
I think I was passed
when part of my gifts, one of the things that keeps me alive also requires that I eat. when I use it.
Oh, so you just need me to go hunting.
Oh,
I went hunting. There's a lot of predators about, and I need a lot of food.
Well, let me see if I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, possibly. I'm
Make
going
it 4
to-
birds.
I'll do my best.
Are you sure? I mean, it's quite dangerous out there. I think there's a bear nearby.
I'm very quiet and very fast. I should hope that I would be able to be all right.
Well,
But
I'm not judging your capabilities. I'm just, many of us are injured right now and
yes, and
unable
I
to
think
support.
I'm less injured than some of you. So
Fair enough.
They're out there. I'll be in my tent.
Thank you, Felsig.
I would
So
like, before I go
helpful.
hunting, I would like to look at this dagger I pulled out of Felsig's back.
Give me an Arcana test,
I
please.
basically just want to make sure it's not like tracking us. Oh, natural 20 for 22.
Nice.
My dice had to roll good at some point.
This is made of something that not your grandmother, who took deep interest in your raising, your grandfather's library.
Okay.
A very stern, forceful gentleman. Practiced in the arcane arts and known collector of lore.
Mm-hmm.
This is dark steel.
Okay.
It is exceptionally rare. It is surprisingly easy to enchant. It is nigh indestructible.
Mm-hmm. Is it currently enchanted, do we think?
You'd have to spend an hour with this to find out.
All right. Well, that sounds dangerous, but also exciting. I have a free attunement slot. Ooh, but it could be cursed. It could be so cursed. She'll think about it.
Okay.
I'm going to go hunting. I'll be back.
Okay.
She's gonna think about while she tries to hunt. She's gonna try to get something like a deer, something of a decent size, enough to feed everyone, and then Uranus. But if I catch 4 hares, that's fine too. I will go hunting.
So roll that survival test, please.
Oh, +8's really helpful when you roll a 16. That's 24.
24. Now, here is where I like to make a deal.
Oh, okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to be able to take care of Uranus's food trouble at some trouble to yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you rather just have Uranus maybe skirt by and the rest of you all are okay without any trouble to you?
Let's do a little trouble to myself. I think I can handle that at the moment.
A little trouble to yourself.
Yeah, I want everyone looked really rough after that fight. I want them taken care of.
Well, I like to bargain.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to this trouble,
Mm-hmm.
I like to give choices, and
Love choices.
choice here is:
Mhm.
would you like this trouble to be physical or esoteric?
Ooh, let's go for physical trouble. That sounds fun.
Physical trouble. Okay.
That's what we we're hunting. That sounds like a good trouble to have while hunting.
Oh, okay.
Or a rather typical trouble to have while hunting, at the very least.
More typical. Yeah. So, you managed to bag a deer.
Cool.
and you're on your way back. This took you out a bit from stalking, so you're a good ways from camp.
Yeah, very
Um,
sneaky. Sneaky.
You are very sneaky, but this thing's sneaky,
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
and something of its size should not be sneaky
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
than you.
Happens.
When it comes surprisingly barreling from out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a bear.
It's a bear. How did I know?
This bear is missing half its face.
It's more like a zombear. Mm-hmm. Better than Zombievers, although I do know that Deknari loves that movie. Or Zombies.
Do not tempt me with a good time.
The Zombear.
Zombear, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Mm-hmm.
since you decide to choose the form of the destructor as the Zombear,
Yes,
it will automatically get a hit on you.
that's fair.
So you take 17 slashing damage.
Ouch. Alright.
Now you get to go. We just trade off. What would you like to do?
Flee.
So
It's-
just disengage and hightail it?
It's a valid action. So this is gonna be a little ridiculous. How big is this Zombear? I'm just very curious.
As it stands at its full height on its hind legs, you think this is between 12, 13 feet tall?
Oh! Perfect! Yeah, no. I've got my deer. I imagine I've got the deer kind of tied to me. So that, because that's how you typically carry big game home. Is there, like a tree stump or a tree?
Oh, there's tons of trees.
I would like to climb a tree.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me a athletics test, please.
I'm proficient now. And, yes, let's see. Okay, 30-20. I disengage, climb a tree,
Mm-hmm.
and then I bonus action fly.
Okay. And you're just going to start flitting back to camp?
I get up in the air, like flying. I move kind of slow because I have a 10-foot fly. So I just get like above, like a nice hefty cover of tree line. I cast Pass Without a Trace and I sneak back.
Roll me that stealth check with the bonus.
This will be plus 21.
Mm-hmm.
Plus
Alright,
21.
plus 21. 18 plus 21 is math.
That's a 38. It's
there we
really
go.
good.
39.
39. Bear rolled nat 20.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It keeps tracking you
Mm-hmm.
as you're headed back to camp.
Oh, I suppose I'll head in a different direction from camp for a moment. Oh. No, they're on the other side of the river. I'm like, I could just lead this bear to those fuckers. I'll lead it off in kind of a different direction. I have passed without a trace for an hour, so I guess I'll just get ahead of it a little bit. And then, is there a nice, like, change of terrain, like a ravine or something?
Let's roll a happy sad die, shall we?
Yeah. Little ditch. Little forest ditch.
You find something that is related to a ravine.
Okay, that could be like
Chasm.
a dip, a chasm.
A valley.
Good news is you're flying, so you won't fall.
Yes.
You find a good high cliff.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. No, I'll land. Hold on, how many feet? Wait, this is important. I will land. Where's my bat thing? That's where. Okay, there you go. Perfect. I will land 10 feet. Like 10 feet away from the cliff's edge.
Okay.
And I'll wait for you there to get up in my space. Hello, bear.
Turns around, starts loping away.
That's possibly a bad sign.
And as it hits the tree line, you lose sight of it.
I look behind me at the canyon.
Good shot of a half moon.
Alright, that was weird. It's gonna push it off the cliff. Well, alright. Well, at least it didn't lead to camp. And then I will wait a couple of minutes because I've got an hour on my pass without a trace, and then I'll sneak back to camp.
Sick.
With a deer.
You have been left alone to your own devices in your tent
Yes.
Are you
for
gonna
an
be in there
extended
for an
period
hour?
of time.
Yes. At least an hour, I'm hoping.
You've got so much time. What are you doing, Felzik?
Well, first I pull out the book, but then I decide I need a reading buddy. So I'll resummon Cretan. And then we will read the book.
You're going to insist that Cretan read with you.
Yes, why not?
I haven't had to deal with a familiar with a score before, but sure, let's play this game. What I will get to roll for Cretan and see what his influence score will end up being.
Yay.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep track of that one. Fun. Oh,
So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
okay. You and Cretan learning about terrible dark history and maybe a little bit of dark magic. Good to know.
Yeah.
Increase your influence score by 1, please.
Alrighty.
Since you are actively reading this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an interesting book.
Yes, it is.
Let's see, where is that? Oh, there it is. Oh boy.
Let's roll the happy sad die for Cretan. Okay. Cool beans.
Let's change that to 6.
Ooh,
Any influences?
it's at an even. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's at 6. Then you remind me of your influence.
Maybe.
Hmm? Hello? Wait, what?
Liddy?
Oh, what? Oh, my influence. Sorry,
Yes.
I didn't hear my name. My influence is, it says level 2.
2. 2 versus 6. Mhm. Okay. Good to know.
I have it bold on my notes, so
That's very important.
I
should be
figured it
bold.
would be. Yeah.
You eventually make your way back to camp
Mm-hmm.
with your deer.
Got a deer. Sorry it took so long. I ran into a zombie.
A zombie. Oh, that's what I knew there was a bear out there, but I didn't know it was a zombie.
Half a face.
Oh, yeah.
I
Couldn't
tried
edit
to
that
leave it to a
anyway.
cliff to push off, shove it off, but it didn't take the bait. It was interesting.
All right. Do you need this cooked? Do you just mind if I have dinner?
Deck, do you want your deer cooked? I think we could have a leg.
I do prefer cooked meat as
Alright,
opposed
I'll
to
I
just
mean, I
cut
do
off a little
mostly, but
bit.
I'm just starving. So,
Yeah,
well, we can
well-
cook it. That's fine.
No, not all of it. I mean, raw's fine. It's bloodier that way.
But no, I prefer cooked, but sometimes
Here,
it's
have
more
a leg to
expedient.
tide you over. I'll just
Thank
rip
you.
one off.
He'll turn away and devour the leg, but not like he's kind of embarrassed by it, so he's kind of hunched over.
There's the cracking of bone and hoof, and it.
Lots of
At the camp.
slurping of marrow.
Oh, there it is a good part.
So
Yeah, and then I'll just, do what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to drain the deer a bit. I'll drink that, and then, cook the deer up and give Deck a really tasty venison. And then
yeah.
I eat
one for
more.
myself, and then Aranis has the rest. Oh, we'll shove one in a plate in front of Felzik. Felzik, there's steak for you, and a Cretan. There's like a tiny one for Cretan.
All right. Well, then, I want to attempt to use my spicing spoon. Yes. My
Yeah.
spoon of seasoning.
It's just a little mage hand bat that brings it, puts your plate in. Whoop. I'm not opening that tent door.
I don't want to see what's going
I'm
on in there.
not getting near that tent.
too many eldritch and terrible things. It's
So when using this spoon, I have to tell you.
yes, you do.
Yeah.
So you are using the spoon on the venison.
Yes. Randomly season an item for consumption.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your venison steak. We are
Roll me a
seasoning
D100, please.
Oh, no.
100.
I have the feeling it's going to be terrible or wonderful.
Like Birdie's every flavor beans here. He's going to get earwax.
Let's
But
see.
worse because it's Innistrad.
69.
Nice.
Oh, good lord.
So nice.
Tell
Maybe
me,
not.
Felzik, do you like spicy food?
Well, yeah.
How spicy?
I like a good spice. Good spice. I mean, Felsic, I'm pretty sure likes it really spicy, actually.
Oh, okay. So you get the Innistrad equivalent of Carolina Reaper.
Oh,
Pretty spicy.
Do we just hear Felzik crying in his tent while he eats his steak?
No. There's just the sweat drop on the tent.
I imagine that it's perfectly fine, though, for Cretan. I imagine Cretan loves hellaciously spicy food.
Well, the Cretan's not using the spoon.
Oh,
It's Felzik.
that's true. I wasn't sure if Felzik seasoned both their.
The Cretan quickly took his and consumed it.
That's good. Good
He
job.
doesn't know how long he'll last living at this point in time.
Enjoy that.
Life of a familiar is always an adventure.
Yes, especially Felsic's familiar.
Mm.
But yeah, you will enjoy or try to as much as you can. And yeah, I think that's what he's doing.
And so were you just all getting some
Oh,
rest?
no. Watch is going to be a thing that happens.
mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
So tell me who is taking watch and what order, please.
I will take last watch.
Oh, I was hoping to take last watch because I only have 4 hit points.
Technically, I
Fair.
don't need to sleep. I just like to.
Alright, Apranus wants last watch. Do you want second to last? Deck, and I'll take first.
I was just thinking because Deknari's gonna take one of these mushrooms, so
Oh!
So you
Maybe
really
Dex
want to
should
be
take
first watch.
Yeah, Dex should take first watch so
But
she
yeah.
can then take.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then she can. Yes. Listen, it's midnight. I'm fucking tired.
I
Yeah,
will take.
no.
I will take middle watch then.
Okay, with the hearth up, our perception check get a +5,
Okay.
Beautiful.
and our fire
So-
cannot be seen from outside of the 30-foot radius where it was.
I'm not going to have you all roll.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, I'm just going to have some narrative control right now.
Sure.
And so there are sounds in the distance, wolves howling, rustling of all sorts of different critters throughout the night, bugs making all sorts of racket. But overall, your sleep is uninterrupted. Your camp not ruined by trespassers in the night. You know, the only trespassers here are those that you have invited in. And so, Dicknari,
Mhm.
you have vivid dreams. Terribly vivid dreams. We'll get to those details at the start of next session. However, Felzik,
What?
you don't sleep.
Yeah. Just
You can choose to.
I remain in an inactive, motionless state.
Would you choose to sleep tonight or no?
Well, yeah.
You choose to sleep.
Of course I do. I mean, I don't. There's
And-
going to be a lot of walking tomorrow.
Yeah. Now, usually in your dreams, you have a friend that you talk to.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that your friend is missing.
That's foreboding.
As you scan your dreamscape in the normal places, that thing of shadow and light, of fear and knowledge is not there.
Hmm.
I have one last question for this evening.
Uh-oh.
Lindy,
Is
during your watch, did you take any time with that dagger?
I was just thinking about that dagger, and I'm like, "Ooh, it'd be really cool if I did attune to it, but it'd be really less cool if it was like mega cursed." I was just reading my notes about it and how terribly I butchered the word grandfather. Oh, I think
Do it.
I think maybe yeah.
You attuned to the dagger?
Sure. Why not? Just let's do it.
And she murders us all.
No. You sleep. And in your sleep, there is someone who appears. You're not the one I was expecting. Something's gonna miss.
But I'm sorry, who are you expecting?
Well, my messenger was tied to someone less alive than you.
Oh, you were looking for Felzik. I could give
No.
you to him.
I'm curious more about you.
Oh. Care to elaborate?
Tell me, Octavia Markov, what do you fear most?
I'm sorry. I'm a Stormkirk?
Are you really?
D-
And from the shadows slinks a figure, androgynous in shape, draped in long fabric. Looks almost like dark starlight. And where a good portion of their face would be is smoke. Let's see what gives you fear. And that is where we're going to end for the night.
Immediate regret in not giving this to Felsik.
I'm just happy Avranus gets a full night's sleep.
I know.
I ate well and I got to sleep.
I mean, I pulled it out of his back. I thought maybe he wouldn't want it because, it was impaled into him, but,
You think he wouldn't want it?
Oh, you're right. The kleptomaniac wants everything.
What? I'm not a kleptomaniac. I'm a collector.
Mm-hmm. Call it whatever helps you sleep at night.
Or what doesn't help you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you everyone for joining us for this another episode of Innistrad, Fang, and Shadow. I have been your humble narrator, Pope. Pope Real Bill on Twitter, Pope Real Bill on Twitch. I look at all your streams and occasionally your screams. If you want to see more of my ridiculous face, there's a number of opportunities throughout the week. Coming up next, hopefully, fingers crossed, Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern over on Fellow Black Cats. We'll continue on with our stories of disaster spies in the spy game Hexcrawl. And then this Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern over on Balrog 1911, we deal with vampires, but in a far more violent way in Brinkwood, Blood of Tyrants. So if you want to see some castle punk and more of the hunter side of things when it comes to vampires, please come by. We're doing a full, I believe, stream-long charity fundraiser. So by all means, come on by, hang out, and help us raise money for a good cause. And then be back here on Monday for more of this, as we have so many dreams to interpret. Take care, everyone.
Wonderful, wonderful. Did you have any favorite parts from tonight? Oh, illustrious Crabdipus man.
The Crabdipus is a classic that I like bringing out every once in a while. I will admit I fully acquired that beast from my spouse, along with a number of things that we have yet to see. But I fell in love with these monsters and will use them whenever I get a chance. But no, I delighted to see how the party sort of worked together in combat. I got to introduce an entirely new group of antagonists that you didn't all murder, so they can recur. It's a good time, and you decided not to go back to the drown yard, just stay out in the wilds in Innistrad.
Yeah.
While a number of you were being hunted.
Look.
So yeah, this is. I am surprised, but I am not upset. I'm just surprised.
We could get you, if there's a boat headed either way, I think we're gonna take it. I think we're just,
They thought we were heading back to the drown yard. That's why we moved on.
Oh yes, they're like, if these people had any sense, they would head back to civilization. Little did they know. Oh, someone who has at least some sense. Deknari, how are you?
Oh, I have no sense. None at all. I just ate unidentified mushrooms.
That is true.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm Nugatosaurus. You can find me here on Mondays playing Deknari, the Asimar monk who keeps getting kidnapped or attempted kidnaps every 5 minutes, which she is hating, but I am loving. I think it's fucking hilarious. Um, you can find me here on Tuesday nights where my sorceress just essentially lost her soul to the god of murder and lies. So that's fun. Spoiler alert.
You
And
say
then you
that
can-
as if you didn't willingly give it up to him.
He was trying to take my
He
sister.
was.
What was I supposed to do?
Let him.
No.
You wanted him
Um,
out of you. He was gonna leave.
But not in my sister. Like, no. You can also find me here on the occasional Saturday when we play aliens. I play a synthetic human who has a lot of shit going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part, I think I really loved the visual of Wulfric on top of the Crabtopus.
Yes.
I just thought that was fucking hilarious. And then just also the visual of him rage attacking but not hitting. Like, just he kept missing and I felt so bad, but the visual in my head was so funny. Yeah, I'm very excited to see where this goes. I'm very excited to see what insane dreams not only I have, but apparently Felsic is having as well. So maybe we'll see if Aranis gets some dreams too. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, that's me, and I can't wait for next week. Let's go.
Let's go. Someone who survived and can't wait till next week. Aranas Uadrana, how are you?
Oh, Arana Udrana is actually kind of happy. I mean, like he survived exploding acid sharktopusses. I mean, crabopusses or whatever. Yeah, and no one died yet. And he got to eat a lot, which is a really disgusting thing he has to do every once in a while, but it's only when he's really been in trouble. So he just puts up with it. Yeah, so it's been good. Can't complain too much at this point in time. We'll see what next week brings. But favorite parts tonight. Honestly, I loved Wolfric on top of the crab too. It reminded me of this. We know when a little dog is on a couch and they're doing that little quick digging thing and they're not getting anywhere. That's that's the image I had. You know, Wolfric just digging and can't get through the shell. That was great. And everything Felsic does when he's alone is hilarious to me. He's just a disaster waiting to happen. I absolutely love it. You can find me here on Mondays for this wonderful game. Tuesdays, where my character, Merrick Tenpenny, was perfectly happy and had a chance to actually end a Ravenloft game on a happy note. And then Lindy screwed up his adopted daughter. And now he's going to have a miserable time going to hell with her. So, yep, that's going to be...
Not actual hell. Sirik wouldn't like that.
Yeah, well, it's going to be
He does
hell.
like some bomb demon parties, though.
Yeah, it's not going to be a fun time, but he'll do it out of his love for his adopted daughter. Maybe he'll get one right. So, and then on Saturdays with Hank Granger as the Blade Runner in our Aliens game, where he's got some things to figure out, and hopefully we survive so he gets a chance to.
Wonderful, wonderful. Our dear Wilfric Hemming was called away for very important work stuff, but his favorite parts, I just know because I know him so well, was taking the Crabtopus out, going for the eyes, and then blasting off like Team Rocket into the sun and then landing in the water. That was definitely his favorite moment. And that was him. He'll be here tomorrow where Ron Wasley is living his best beginning of a Power Rangers supervillain arc life. Outfit and everything. It started with the outfit, really. Yeah.
Dagger flute?
No, more just like terrifying shoulder pads, skulls and lightning bolt robes.
Lots of black and green.
He's
Yes.
Rita Repulsa, but a wizard boy.
Yes.
So he's
Yeah,
Nicolas
yeah.
Cage?
Basically.
If his name was Ron Rasley and he was ginger, yes. And 15 years old.
So a young Nick Cage.
Yeah, maybe. He had an attempted villain laugh. It was hilarious. But someone who is already on their villain arc, Felsic. How are you?
What villain arc? Yeah. Anyways, my favorite part, I believe, was right at the beginning when they first attacked us, and just the thought of Cretan being over there, and just a very calm, soothing, and then boom, his head's off, and he's there. That really stuck in my head.
Not his.
Yeah, not his. But yes, you can find me here tonight, of course, and Tuesdays, and on a Saturdays an Alien game, and always a great game here, and can't wait till the next one.
Wonderful. So my favorite parts was poor Cretan. That song like "Dumb Ways to Die." I just want a version with all of Cretan's deaths like in a montage. I want that. That is goals. Also, I loved like Deck fell off into the water and I saved her. I scoop her up. I like use all my cool movement bonus super ranger vampire stuff. I pull it out, and then this tentacle of the crabtopus pops up, and we're both sitting there like, well, that looks like a terrible scene, because we actually have enough distance. And then we're like, all right, let's catch up. But there's just that initial moment of like holding like the sweetheart, my darling love, and looking up and be like, that looks bad. Glad we're not there. Well, time to go over there. And also getting to use my Healy bat, my Healy spirit bat for the first time. That was fun. Just little bat hugs and kisses. So sweet. I just love bats so much.
Felsic likes that type of healing, not that free healing.
Yeah, this is why bats are best. I feel like if there was like a modern AU, like Octavia would just have a little like crop top sweater that just bats are best, and that. Yeah, anyways, you can find us here next week for more Innistrad, Fang, and Shadow. You can find us tomorrow night for the penultimate possible episode for Mr. Ravenloft. Now that pretty much, souls have been, given to certain deities, certain people are no longer vampires, other people have retained their kingdom, people become faculty at wizard institutions on Mars. Pigfart's School of Magic and Sorcery. That's where Ron Weasley attends. It's on the moon with Professor Rumbleroar and McGonagall's Slitherous Snake. Anyways, if you haven't seen a Harry Potter musical, you should.
I'm now just picturing Slitherous Snake played by Charlie Sheen.
Oh, he was a Yuan-Ti. And then McGonagall's was a Kuatoan, and then Rumbleroar was a Tabaxi, obviously. And they all had plenty of margarine cider to go around. Because we could use butterbeer. It also has less calories. You can't believe it's not butter beer. And as I make myself cry laugh with my own terrible puns and jokes, that's where I'll leave us. Well, you can find us here tomorrow for terrible, wonderful things, and at some Saturdays for aliens. I'll just have fun, everybody. Until next time, have fun and play games. Goodbye.